If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, so from today we will start a straight line. First we will see some properties of unique property of straight line, two new concept, that is slope and intercepts. So today we will discuss these two. Okay, then let's discuss slope and intercept of a straight line. Now for a straight line, now if you start straight line, so what we have learned till now in coordinate geometry, two extra thing is there in straight line. One is slope, one is intercept. So before proceeding to straight line, let us understand what do you mean by slope of a line, what do you mean by intercept of a straight line. That is very important characteristics of a straight line. You, by the meaning of slope, you have already, I think you have in your daily life, you use the slope is very high, it is very tough to rise in the staircase because the slope is very high, it is very slopey, the hill is very slopey. Suppose this is a hill, and if it is very slopey means the slope is very high, means it is very sharp, you cannot rise it very easily. And if it's a flat surface, then you can easily rise it. So that is the meaning of, in normal meaning we say slope high means it is very sharp rise in height. Slope is low means here slope low, and here slope is height, slope is very high, here it is very high, here it is low. It is low, it is very easy to climb. If it is very easy, then it is easy to rise in staircase also if slope is low. So that is the meaning. If you take it a straight line, how the straight line is slope means how it is inclined with the x-axis. That is the relation. So if you see the slope of a line, your theta is the angle made by a straight line with the positive x-axis in the direction of the positive x-axis. In rectangular coordinate system, Cartesian system, that is xy system or Cartesian system, in anti-clockwise direction, then tan theta. Why it is tan theta? Because tan theta, there is a logic behind this tan theta also. Suppose this is the line and this is making theta. So tan theta is this by this. So if your height is high, so tan theta is y by x. So if your height is very high with respect to base, so for a small base you will rise high. For base, so you see the slope is very high. So your tan theta will be very high. So your slope is high. And if your y is less, so for a long base you will have a very small rise, so your y is less, so y will be small, x will be very high, so your tan theta will be very small, so your slope is small. So that you can relate to normal life. We say also slope is low means your height is low with respect to your base. So tan theta gives relation between height and base, that's why tan theta. So slope is here tan theta, that is m. So you can see what is the m, value of the m. It will be either 0 to 180. 180 it cannot be, because straight line can be either rising straight line or straight line can be either falling straight line. If it is riding, this is the angle theta. If it is a falling, then this is the angle theta. So you cannot say, sir, why you will not take it? No, we don't take this angle, because sir, you can say this is a line. So if this is a line, then this is the same line only. So you take this angle, not this angle. So that's why theta cannot be 180 also. If it is a flat line, suppose it is a flat line, so what angle we will say it is 0 angle, not 180 angle. It is say it is making 0 angle with this x-axis, not 180. So that's why it is not 180, it is from 0. 0 is given means 180 will be taken care of by 0. So your theta, your slope angle lies between 0 to, not including, so in bracket what you will write, including 0 but not including 1. So your theta must be of this fashion in case of slope of a line. Now if a line is parallel to x-axis, if it is parallel to x-axis, then what is theta? Theta equal to 0. Then what will be slope? Slope equal to 0. No slope. We will say it is a flat line. Slope 0 means it is a flat line. So you can easily walk. You can easily walk along it. No, you will not get tired. And if it is a slope positive means it is a rising line. If it is if line is parallel to y-axis, if your line is parallel to y-axis, suppose you have a line which is parallel to y-axis, then if you are walking along this path, if you want to rise it here, it is very infinite. It will be very tough for you to rise. So the slope is undefined here, because it is very high. It is so high that it cannot be defined. It is very high. You cannot define it because its base is 0. So you divide by 0, it will be very high. You come here, so that's why it is very high. Slope is positive means it is a rising line. Rising means if you rise in x direction, then you rise in y direction also. If you walk along this path, your height is increasing. So that is known as rising line. This is falling line. If you walk along x, then your y is falling. You see your y, if you move along, your y is reducing. Your height is reducing. So that is known as falling line. Positive means it is a rising line. This is a rising line. This is a falling line. Slope is depending on the choice of the coordinate system, that we have already seen. So you can think of any coordinate system. Suppose this is x and y, I have drawn here. So what is its slope? Its slope is 0 because it is flat to axis. Now someone, because this is the same line I have chosen here, this is the same line, but now axis is not like this. Someone wants to see it in this fashion. His x-axis is this, his y. So for him, what will be the slope? For him, if you look from this side, its slope is undefined. Here slope was 0, say for the same line, here slope was 0, here slope is undefined. So slope is not in the starting only I told you that depends on the coordinate system, on what axis you have chosen. So your reference axis must be fixed. So if you try a question, if you are starting a question, your axis should be fixed. What is your x-axis, what is your, so for the entire question your axis will remain fixed. Because if you change axis, then the value you are calculating slope, coordinate, that will also change. If you are changing axis, then that should also be changed. So that you have to be very careful. Now you have to find, if I want to find the slope of a 2 point, suppose 2 point is given and you are joined and your line is there, what is the slope of this line? So if you extend this line, this is theta. So this was the theta we are measuring, which is same as this theta. Because these are similar triangle, this and this. So this angle and this angle are same. So okay. If this is same, then what is this distance? We have seen up to this much is x1, up to this is x2. So this is x2 minus x1, this is y2 minus y1. So from here it is clear, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So it is for rising line. So for a falling line, suppose this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So again, if this is theta, then what we are measuring, if I am measuring tan 180 minus theta, if theta is theta, then this is 180 minus theta. If this is 180 minus theta, then this is also 180 minus theta. So what is tan 180 minus theta? This height by this height. Now what is this height? The total height is y1 and this height is y2, because this is smaller now. So it is y1 minus y2. What is this height? This is up to this is x1, this is x2. So x2 minus x1. The lower is same because x2 minus x1. But height is now y1 is greater, y2 is greater. So what is tan 180 minus theta minus tan theta? So if you can take minus, then it is again y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So both these are same formula. So for slope, either it is a rising line or falling line, the formula remains same. It is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So this is about slope. Now if you see intercept, intercept means if you take a straight line, what if it will cut x-axis and y-axis? Suppose it cuts x-axis at A, y-axis at B. Then the length it is making in the x-axis from its origin to this point is known as origin, 0, 0 coordinate. This is the starting point. From here to the point when it cuts x-axis, this length is known as x-intercept. And how much portion it cut in y-axis from origin to that portion is known as y-intercept. Suppose this is point A, so coordinate will be a comma 0. So this length is A. This is the coordinate. Suppose this coordinate is, because x is 0 here, y is B. So this length will be B. So that is known as y-intercept. So if the line is this fashion, so this is become your x coordinate, x-intercept. The x-intercept will be negative, y-intercept will be positive. So you can see your x-intercept, y-intercept can be positive, negative both. If your line is this, then your x-intercept is positive, y-intercept is negative. If your line is something like that, then both are negative. X-intercept is also negative, y-intercept is also negative. If your line is passing through 0, then both x-intercept and y-intercept are 0. You don't have any x-intercept, you don't have any y-intercept. If you like the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.